Joshua Medin, bienvenidos, welcome. Recently, I had to take a trip across town and, well, it was a nightmare. And it highlighted a few of the problems in this country's approach to urban design or city planning or infrastructure or whatever you want to call it. Well, let's just get into it, shall we? Here's a little map I drew of the place I had to go. I may have traced a satellite photo. But anyway, this is basically the mall area of town. There are malls, strip malls, mini malls, and of course the big box stores like Walmart and Home Depot and all that. And this road here, this is a nice wide 4-lane road surrounded by all these mini malls and stuff. And I had to go here. This is what I'm going to call a medical villa. It has a bunch of medical offices, and I had an appointment at one. Now, I took the bus, and there were two bus stops close by. Over in the left-hand corner, there's a Walmart that has a bus stop. I don't know if that looks like a bus. But anyway, there's a bus stop over there. And in the upper right-hand corner of the map, there's a mall that also has a bus stop. Well, I took that bus over to the mall, and I had to go across the street to get to my appointment. Now, a few of you out there might be wondering why I didn't go to the Walmart, because I wouldn't have needed to cross 4 lanes of traffic, and I could have just walked on the sidewalk to the medical office. Well, that would have been a more convenient and safer way to go, except there's no sidewalk. That's right, my friends. Between this crosswalk here on the right and this crosswalk here on the left, this entire stretch of road does not have a sidewalk. Really. No sidewalk. And don't know if you noticed, but down here, there's some water. There are these creeks. And I took the path I did because this creek over here on the right is narrower and shallower than the one over here by the Walmart. I had less chance of plunging knee-deep into the water here, and considering this is December in Maine, I wanted to avoid that as much as possible. I tell you, this is ridiculous. Now, I live in a rural state, and getting to many parts of it may require a car. But that shouldn't be the case within the city. I should be able to get from my house to a medical appointment without having to sprint across 4 lanes of traffic and then jump over a creek. Let's take another look at that map. I don't know if you can tell, but there's not much distance between this medical villa and the Walmart, you know? I could have walked that distance easily and quickly If only there were a sidewalk or some kind of walkway with a bridge over the creek. And you know, there are many places across the country just like this, where a pedestrian could easily get from one location to another with just the tiniest of changes to the landscape. This is emblematic of how urban design in this country has been so focused on cars, with hardly any consideration given to any other modes of transportation. I mean, you'd think the need for a sidewalk would be glaringly obvious here. But it just goes to show you how obsessed with cars our country has been all these decades. And no, I don't want a car. A lot of people in this country don't want cars. They do not want to spend a lot of their time driving in cars. And a lot of people can't drive cars for a whole host of different reasons. And they shouldn't have to. Making pretty much all transportation dependent on cars is bad. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for people's health in more ways than the obvious. Believe me, there's a lot more I could say about this. But I'm just going to recommend some YouTube channels for you to consider watching. Strong Towns, Not Just Bikes, and City Beautiful. They delve into many aspects of traffic infrastructure and city planning, and they explain the issues much better than I can. So check them out, and let's all think about how we can make it easier and safer for everyone to get around. Khodafez, adios, and goodbye. Oops, kind of cut off that last syllable there, didn't I? My shirt was kind of lopsided. Maybe I should just wear a plain black shirt in future videos. Oh well, bye! Hello everybody. Recently, I had to phone